guys don't fall when you compete, do you?
Well. That's an understatement.
If we're not falling, we have people falling on us.
Athletes find that chiropractic adjustments usually help them recover faster. So that's what we're going to go over today on the Wellness Doc. Hi, my name is Dr. Eric Duncan and I am the Wellness Doc, and what I do on this channel is create video guides and product reviews for your mind, body, and goals. So if you're interested in having us come along with you on your wellness journey, then I invite you to hit that subscribe button. But let's get started with what we're talking about today. You know, athletes usually use a chiropractor in order to recover faster from their injuries. And like you saw in the beginning of this video, these two have no shortcomings when it comes to injuries, but they're awesome. That's because they're at such an elite level. But they're competitive cheer, and they, practice several times a week. They're always off to tournaments, or what do you call them, competitions. And how many days a week do you guys practice usually?
Usually we have 3 days for practice, but then on the other days we're either in the gym or doing cheer stuff like on our own. So for me, it's kind of like 6-7 days a week.
6 or 7?
I'm there a minimum of 5 days at the gym.
Okay, and your background, you grew up doing a lot of dance, is that correct?
Yeah.
What, a certain style or?
Lots of ballet, like 30 hours a week of ballet. Then like hip hop, jazz, lyrical, point, everything, tap.
Okay, and then when did you transition over to more on the cheer side?
When I was like 16, I tried it out one time and I was like, I'll try it, why not? So then I was like, oh, I'll learn tumbling. I want to learn how to tumble. So I started.
Addictive kind of sport, like most of them are. It's addictive to watch. If you guys watch these guys' social media stuff, I watch it all the time. So, so they've been coming here, they've tried other kind of medical things that have worked, for them, but they find a lot of relief with chiropractic care. So we're gonna start by adjusting Kevin, and we'll just kind of go through what he's feeling this week, and we'll show you guys what a manual chiropractic adjustment looks like, and most importantly sounds like for you guys watching this on YouTube. Okay, Kevin, so normally when people come in, or when you come in, then I ask kind of what's going on. I want an updated health picture of what's going on with you. So what brings you in today?
Today I kind of feel a lot in like my mid-back and my shoulders. My ankle's been kind of acting up lately, so it kind of feels a little tight. So
with his shoulders too, you can see that he has a lot of muscle mass here, and that is a good thing for his sport, but a bad thing when it comes to that shoulder mobility, because they're really susceptible to injury. So that's something that we worked on, but we'll start at his ankle and work our way all the way up to the neck. So go ahead and lean your back for me. So it's your left ankle here, and then what happened with this ankle?
Kind of tumbling. I just landed on it wrong when I did a back foot. I like sprained it like the other month, and then 2 days ago I was just doing stuff on my own. I just felt like a sharp pain, so I kind of just stopped doing it. It just felt like really tight.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll motion this out and look for how they flex and dorsiflex or planar flex here. So that looks pretty even, and down in this direction. That looks even too. Next, what I'm doing is checking to see your heels, seeing if they rock. And this one is stuck here. So what happens a lot of times with ankle sprains, strains, or injuries, that you get some locking of this bone called the talus bone here on the calcaneus. So what we'll do is just distract this down a little bit. One more here. Okay. Next, I have you lay face down for me. So what I like to do in the beginning is start to stretch all the joints out of the low back, just to open up anything, and I'll work my way all the way up his back into the mid back. This is called flexion distraction. A lot of the tables do that out here. What's very important because it takes the pressure off the nerves and lets the muscles relax a little bit. I'm going to adjust your mid back, and this will help with the shoulders too. All right, so go ahead and take a breath in for me and blow out, relax out. do one more just like that. Now take a breath in for me and blow out. All the air, keep going. One more. Okay, good. Go ahead and lay in your side facing me. Now what we'll do next is adjust the lower back. The shoulders come all the way back for me. Good. Oh. All right, go ahead and lay your back for me. Next we'll do your neck and then we'll look at those shoulders, okay? Sounds good. So just let it drop in my hand there. Good. And do the same thing to the other side. Just let it drop there. Good. Perfect. That's probably the best your neck's ever been. Good job. Way to step up to the plate when it came to showtime. What we do with the shoulder is we're going to put this behind his back and push his shoulder blade in towards his spine. So this will not make a cracking noise for this adjustment, because the only attachment you have for the shoulder is right here on the AC joint or the clavicle. So this will kind of reset this into the muscle here. So what I'll do is just push this in towards the back. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Good. Go ahead and lean your back for me. So there's many different ways to get adjusted when you go to a chiropractor. This is called a manual adjustment. Some chiropractors will use instruments to move the bone. Some will use muscle or stretches to move the bone. And they kind of take the pressure off all the nerves here. So, and what we're doing here is just finishing that shoulder adjustment and pushing that humerus gently into the shoulder blade. Just go ahead and sit you up here. That's one athlete down and one athlete to go. So if you are getting value from these videos at this point, please hit the like button, which is the little thumbs up thing you see below there. But we're going to take care of our next athlete, Miss Emily. So next we're with Miss Emily, and we are going to look at her back. Now, since she had a big background in dance growing up, like she said earlier, then we have some problems with her low back a lot. It's probably the biggest complaint you have, right, coming in here. So with hers, she has so much muscular development too that it's hard to stretch out one side and then to relax the other side to get that perfect balance of, you know, have her back functioning at its highest capabilities. So today, what are you dealing with?
Well, like 2 weeks ago, I strained my SI joint, and I already have back issues down there. So like everything is just really jumbled, really tight. I feel it like coming like through my butt almost, like something's maybe pinched.
Okay. So we'll focus on her low back as usual, but usually we'll treat the whole spine with these athletes because they're using their shoulders, wrists, ankles, everything. So go ahead and lay face down for me. We'll get started. Okay, so the same thing with Emily, we want to always start with kind of stretching this back out. And then while this is going, we'll go ahead and adjust this middle back also. So go ahead and take a breath in for me and blow out. Good. One more and blow out. Now your SI joint injury was which side again?
Where your thumb's at.
Okay. So the day she injured it, or close to the day she injured it, she came in here and it was difficult to move. We didn't get that nice, lovely popping sound. And the reason for that is if you have an injury in one of your joints, that popping sound is actually just an air bubble in between two bones. And it's like popping a cork on a champagne bottle. So when you injure it, you don't have that nice air bubble to make that awesome sound. As she got better, we were able to move it much more. So we'll try that today. Lay on your side facing me. come back and let your hips fall forward and look straight ahead through that door for me. Good. All right, go ahead and lay on the other side. Good, lay on your back for me. So a lot of times with chiropractors, you'll see them looking at their feet. And the reason for that is because when there's a discrepancy in their low back, one foot will go shorter, or one leg will go shorter, and one leg will go longer, and it gives us a good indication on what's happening with everything above that. So that's why we keep fiddling with a person's shoes for those who've never been to a chiropractor. I'm gonna try to adjust your middle back face up today. So put yourself here and here. We'll see if there's anything left in that mid back area. So I'm just gonna sneak my hand right behind her. Like that. Okay, go ahead and rest your hands on your stomach for me. Next, we'll deal with her neck here. And because both of them do so much work with their shoulders, I like to get right where the neck meets the shoulder area. And chin up just a little bit for me. Good. I'm just gonna stretch her out next. Okay, I think you're good for another 7 practice session.